Hello everybody, Astrid. Today I'm doing review of the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. So not a tarot cards review, but Oracle cards. Those ones are done by Victoria Moseley. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. So this deck I received it quite recently, as I wanted something to use for my intuitive cards at the end of the readings, the monthly readings, and I was looking for something that's intuitive, but also it's something to easy to grasp, easy to understand, but still very creative. So I actually came across this deck, and I rather like it. um, Actually, the first thing I've noticed when the box arrived is that the actual package, when it is coming in, is quite sturdy box. It has, like, as you can see, metallic silver shiny engravings and a really nice picture at the front of the pack. So the first thing I actually noticed that was actually, I think this might be actually a great gift for somebody, let's say, who is not into tarot, or somebody, one of your friends who you think might be interested in tarot, but learning the whole system is a bit too much for them. So I've noticed those cards are actually, the box is coming with a nice book, as you can see, Vintage Wisdom Oracle. So the book is quite thick. It's definitely not a little black, a little white book. It's something a bit more, a bit thicker. It has nice explanations inside. Quite a lot of text. It's actually quite interesting that every card is basically described, the symbolism on it, and then also what it means. So if you want to buy, I guess, gift for somebody who has no previous experience with oracle cards or tarot cards, I think this might be actually quite cool, because everything they need to know, it's in the actual booklet, which is actually quite pretty. The cards themselves, you can see that's the whole deck, quite thick. The cards themselves are a bit bigger, I would say, quite bigger than the regular size. For comparison, this is the regular sized Shadowscape Tarot, and this is the Oracle cards. So you can see they are quite decently bigger. So this is how it looks from the front, this is how it looks at the back, again a bit bigger. Paper wise, I would say they are thicker bit than the, because I think also because they're bigger, but as you can see, they're a bit thicker than the usual tarot cards, I guess. Or again, maybe the size. So quite sturdy. The print is nice, actually. It's quite detailed. Usually when you have cards of the bigger size, the print might not be that good, but the print of those are actually quite nice. There's loads of details you can see. So this is something definitely I like. In most cases, I'm more fond of a borderless decks, but I think in this one it's actually quite fine, because the larger size kind of, I guess, kind of make up for it. The cards themselves is how it looks at the back, so non-reversible. I would say like a vintage collage of a different kinds of paintings, of an old photographs, shadow self, and it all, I would say the theme wise is like Victorian-ish, like romantic Victorian-ish type of imagery. I think that put together very well, and the names like listening, sanctuary, trust, I think are great for intuitive readings, even when you don't have the book. Perception. Let's say my personal favorite from the deck, the card I really, really like, is the intuition. That one I actually liked a lot. I think it's beautiful. Um, I also liked a lot the Harmony card. I think it's beautiful too. Also the nice one I really like was the Union. It's like mysterious, almost like oriental looking lady, but I would say it's mostly like European Victorian romantic style. So I found them very easy to read, even if you just read it intuitively without the booklet. I was not really using the booklet that much. I was kind of like going through with my own meanings for the card, which actually worked just fine, like grace. Occasionally there's like slightly oriental theme in it, which I actually like a lot. Some of them have like an abstract background, just like a structure. Some of them have like a landscape, like the Grace one. So it's kind of like mixture. Each picture is quite different. Some of the photographs, some of the paintings. So I would say it's definitely a mixture. You can see like some of them are like Asian. So I would say each of them are quite nice, like an artwork on its own. I actually really like that. So I'm definitely fond of the imagery. If this is like the style that you're not, let's say, personally fond of on your own, then I guess go for the other decks. But if this is like this vintagey style, something you like, then I believe you are going to like the deck as well. Um, I was actually trying to do a few spreads, even the one that are in the book. Um, I don't know. For me, the spreads they weren't really working. I don't know. I couldn't really grasp the feelings out of it. But how I was trying to use it for, and what I actually find it is really good for, is intuitive readings. Let's say a card a day, or if you have specific answer, or if you would like to know which is the good energy for you to work that particular day. So for that particular reason, or for that particular course, I find them really good, because I was doing a spread, and let's say there was like playfulness in the current situation, power in the past. I guess it can be done. I don't know. For me, it was a little bit confusing, but for daily draw, I think that was great. Or just answer type of a reading. So that was great too. How I actually found them like one of the great ways how to use them. I was actually thinking using them for healing rituals, or actually use them as a part of your altar. And I think actually for that particular reason, those cards are going to be absolutely brilliant, because you can get, let's say, card for the uh, new beginning, and then let's say do a small little ritual with the stones, with the candles around it, and use this as like the centerpiece for ritual setting. Or I think this actually, for that particular case, I think those cards can have a load of very practical use in that sense. Or transition, beautiful, I would say, altar or magic ritual card. Again, you can set up on your altar, lit some candles, and do ritual, asking for some transition. Strength, again, I think perfect ritual card for the altar or for magic of some sort. You don't really have that many cards that are oracle decks, tarot or other ones I would consider being suitable for this particular type of work. But I think those ones seems to work just fine. You also have ancestor card. Again, great if you're working with ancestor healing, or just want to, even for mediumship. I think this is a brilliant card of for breaking with like an actual magic. Healing card, again, perfect, I think, for using this card as a centerpiece for sending up intention for ritual, or just concentrating or meditating. I think those cards are actually very good also as meditative cards. If you haven't tried that before, it's super easy. You just basically pick one card, let's say wisdom, and then you kind of setting it up in front of you. You put yourself in a comfortable position, and maybe turn down the lights a bit, lit some candles, play some nice music, and then you kind of like meditate and contemplate on the word wisdom, and kind of thinking about what it means to you and kind of thinking deeply and meditating about it. I also think that those cards might be really good if you are having some sort of spiritual diary and just writing down some ideas you have, or just diary on your own that you can, I guess, do a daily draw about the trust. Let's say I draw the trust card, and then one of those cards can be used as a theme for that particular entry for that day in the diary. So you can meditate on it, and then, or you can just write down an entry. So if you are, let's say, having your own spiritual, magical shadow books, diaries, anything like that, I believe that might be also a good deck to use as combination with your diaries. So again, beauty, I think that's a perfect ritual card that can be used. So I think those cards have loads of variety in the way how to use them. I rarely do use oracle cards, but if I find some I really like, I use them quite often. So those ones are definitely going to have various use around my household, which is something I like. So I think those cards kind of allow you to be creative with them, I would say, and find your own usage for them. They're not even saying that they should be used one particular way, so why not? And I personally really like them, so that was basically what I'd like to say about them. So yeah, that's basically the end of my review. I hope you like it. And if you have any suggestions about other decks you would like me to talk about, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm aiming to do one review a week, which with my extensive collection of tarot decks will possibly take some time to all kind of like put it all together. So yeah, if you have any ideas, please let me know, and I hope to see you soon.